Hi, and welcome back to Straight Talks with Chevy Chisholm. My coaching videos and podcasts are designed to help you get an insight on what can make a difference in your life so you can live better and be happier. Today, I want to introduce you to my coaching class, The Secret Sauce for Success. I would like to start by acknowledging you for being open to a new way of thinking and to the possibilities for a breakthrough in your life. Successful people are successful because they learn how to think when they don't know what to think. So I don't take it lightly that you are here if you're still here with me, looking for something that can transform the course of your life and the possibility for things to never be the same for you again. We only have a few minutes, so this is not by all means the full secret recipe for success. What I will give you are some distinctions that will create a foundation from where you can start to shift your thinking. The meta coaching that I offer is designed as a tool to help you clarify your intent, understand the power of making distinctions, and see your results as feedback mechanisms that reflect your commitment to your intentions. More on that later. If you choose to work with me, during the coaching sessions, you will learn about the power that your interpretations have in your thinking and your internal dialogue. You will learn that when you bring awareness into that and coach those conversations, you will be able to deal with situations in your life in a new and very powerful way. My experience is that most people are not interested in receiving coaching because they are interested in protecting what they already know. So they show up like they already know everything. And let me ask you, when you think you already know everything, when you already have your point of view, how much thinking, evaluating, and processing you do? Not much. Because why would you invest in thinking if you already have a point of view? So you know what? I think that is why people get bored with their lives. Boredom is when people think they already know. So it's not worth investing their attention into things anymore. So let me begin by saying that during this conversation, I want you to be coachable. And that means to be open and keep on the table some ideas that they might not fit for you at first. Give yourself the opportunity to think rather than dismiss ideas automatically because they don't fit with the beliefs that you already hold. It's like when you're doing a 500-piece puzzle. You laid out the pieces, you get the frame down, you place a few pieces in, and then you spot a piece and you say, oh, yeah, I know where this goes. It goes right here. So you pick up the piece and you go and put it in, and it doesn't fit. What do you do with that piece? You try a bit more forcefully at first, maybe, until you get it that it doesn't fit. And then, let me ask you a question. Do you throw the piece away? No, because you know something. What you know is that it will fit somewhere. So the coaching that I do is like that. I might say things that don't fit for you just now. Just don't throw them away because they will fit somewhere. My coaching is not about what is right and what is wrong about your life. When we are working together, we are interested in shifting your mindset. I want to hear your reasoning so I can coach you rather than me telling you this or that are the right things to do or to think in your life. Think about this for a moment. Let's say that you are a container made out of glass. The glass represents you and the contents of the container are the people in your life, the things happening in your life, your intentions, and your goals. Okay. Most coaching programs are designed to work on the contents. People think that if they change around the objects inside the container, that is really going to make a difference. For example, if you change your job, if you change your personal trainer, if you change your diet, if you change your partner, most people think that making those changes is going to be effective and lasting and make their dreams come true. People mostly spend a lot of time working on changing the things or actions that they take. And let me tell you this, just in case you haven't experienced that in your life just yet, every time we try to change the contents, it doesn't last. It's effortful and we end up on a rebound. Now, during our coaching, you and I are not going to work on that because I know what we need to work on is you and your relationship to those things. My coaching is all about working on the container, not the contents. When you create a new container, a new interpretation of who you are, you create the ground where the actions that you take will be reflected as the results that you want. By thinking for yourself, you create a new and powerful possibility for what you want to show up as results. Do you know that going through life and questioning your thoughts, believing everything that someone else has said is true, or when you just go with the flow, is not thinking for yourself? Thinking for yourself. What is that? Let me explain to you that. During our coaching, we would use two tools that will help you think for yourself, which is what is required for you to move from where you are to where you want to be. These two fundamental tools for transformation are distinctions and inquiry. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's start with distinctions. Making distinctions means having something stand out from something else. And why is this important? Because distinctions bring power. And let me give you a simple example. If I am inside a room with no windows, just only one door, and I wanted to get out of the room because there's a fire in it, and I did not know what a door is, I wouldn't know how to open it. So I would be trapped in the room with the door, but not knowing what the door gives me access to. And that would have pretty dire consequences for me. That shows you how much power you bring to your awareness, to your thinking, when you make distinctions. I'm a skier. I live in Queenstown, New Zealand. Capital, beautiful place of skiing capital of the world. Not really, but it's like a skiing. The more distinctions you have about snow, the better you ski. If you know about powder snow, packed snow, icy snow, slushy snow, wet snow, and probably a few other terms to distinguish types of snow, those distinctions will bring power relative to your confidence and level of skiing. Apparently, story tells that Eskimos have many dozen ways to describe snow. Why? Because their livelihood depends on them understanding those distinctive types of snow so they can survive when they're out there in the environment. So, what's my point? This is to show that right now there are possibilities and opportunities right in front of you as a business owner, in a relationship, as a manager, as a parent, as a daughter, as a family member, that you do not see simply because there are some distinctions missing. You don't see them not because you are bad, not because you are not intelligent, or not because you are not focused on your results. You don't see them just because you don't have certain key distinctions in speaking and in thinking that will allow for new possibilities to emerge and be seen. The same activity with more awareness yields different results. The opportunities are already there. We see them when we turn the light on. You will see new possibilities by making distinctions and not having to change your whole life around it. Making distinctions is like turning the light on. The other thing that I said my coaching focuses on is inquiry. Inquiry means that we ask questions rather than looking for answers. Why? Because asking questions generates possibilities. When you realize the power of asking questions, you will find evidence that the quality of your life results is directly influenced by the quality of the questions that you ask yourself. In other words, the conversation that you have with yourself about life will determine the quality of your results. The goal of the inquiry is to gain useful information. It provides a much more powerful outcome than when you set yourself up to find just the right answer. You see, I would like you to consider that it is what you already know that is keeping you from having everything that you want in your life. Someone said it ain't so much the things we don't know that gets us in trouble. It is the things that we know, but there ain't so. So, with the tools of distinctions and inquiry, we're going to work on the anatomy of how to allow for the possibility for breakthroughs to show up in your life. Breakthroughs in thinking and in language that will lead to breakthrough in your results in life. So I wanted to share this with you today so you can have a sense of how it is to work with me as your coach. They are a series of distinctions that you will go through to gain new insights into your life, and then harness the power to make the necessary shift in perspective so you can have breakthroughs in results. The results that you get in your life are like a scoreboard at a game. The scoreboard reflects how are the players playing the game. The results are like a screen that reflects your thinking. The players in the game and the actions that they take is reflected in the scoreboard because they are thinking something. The actions that they take is because they are thinking something first. So you can see that when you think differently, you can shift your actions and you can shift your results. I said at the beginning that coaching is not for everyone because most people are looking to defend their results, justify their results, ignore their results, avoid their results. So they procrastinate, they get really busy, they complain, and they become victims of their life. If you want to make a difference in your life and the lives of everyone else around you, don't let this opportunity pass. Get in touch with me and let's arrange a coaching program that it will suit you and your business so that the rest of this year will not be a repeat of the past year. If you like what you heard today, share it in your socials and tell your family and friends about it. By recommending what enriched your life, you're potentially sparking others' journeys into personal development. So go ahead and share the love and subscribe to this channel and visit www.chevychisholm.com to find out how easy it is to get really good coaching so you can feel free from the past and start living a new chapter of your best life so far. Thank you for listening, and for now, bye now.